Hey, what's up, Dividend Nomads? Welcome back to the channel. I'm excited to make this video for y'all today. This is going to be part one of our video series on high yield income investing for beginners. So let's get started. Before we dive into my computer right here, first of all, I just want to share with you, this is just my own thoughts and opinions and my own style of investing. This isn't financial advice. Okay, so don't take advice from a 43-year-old dude on YouTube who resembles Fred Durst or something like that, right? Don't take advice from that dude. Just saying that. But let's get into this video. I'm going to record the screen for you and share this chart with you so things are just visual and it's easy to really see where this is going. But in today's video, it's going to be all about why should you even invest in high yield income ETFs. So I'm going to record the screen while we talk about that, and I'm going to show you something. Now that you have that question in mind, why should you invest in these? Here's a question I want you to ask yourself, and then by the end of this video, you'll understand why I asked this question. And I want to preface this, or how do you say preface this? By saying, I can't even talk, man. I want to preface this by saying I can't take credit for thinking of this question, but I think it's an excellent question. And so I'm going to share that question with you. So that question is, where do you get your money to invest in the first place, right? Where are you getting your money from? And if you're watching this video, I'm assuming you're probably just a regular person. And you might have a regular old job, or maybe you have a small business and it generates some money, which means you still need to work, right? You have a business, that means you got to do some work for your own business, or you might be working a 9 to 5, something like that. Or maybe you have a pension or something like that from where you were working before, and something like that, right? That's probably where you're getting your money from to actually invest in the first place. So now with that question in mind, let me show you something visual, and then by the end of this video, your question will be answered as to why you should choose these instead of the regular traditional investing style. Because if you're new to investing, people are probably telling you, oh, just buy VOO or VTI, invest into the market, or buy SCHD, or buy JEPI if you want to earn some income, right? People are probably saying those kind of things. So let's record the screen. So right here in front of you, you see this big, beautiful chart. And I'm not going to explain to you all the details of this chart right now. We'll get into that at another video. But this does have some vital information that I'm going to share with you that's going to answer the question. Okay, so let's just scroll down the page here a bit. And we're going to look. Let's just put this one. Let's do this one here just for fun. So look at the very top row. Okay, you see this right here, the very top row of this. Hopefully this isn't too small. Maybe, should I make it bigger? Let's make it bigger. You're probably watching this on your phone or something. So we'll make it bigger and bigger and bigger. There we go. So at the very top, you can see right here, JEPQ, right? This is JP Morgan index fund based on the NASDAQ. So it's based on the entire tech stocks, right? This one has been around for several years now. This is kind of one of the gold standards of income investing, which means, it pays you money basically every month. So this is what we had before the new age of investing has came. So I'm going to share with you this one first, and then I'll share with you another one that's also an OG. And then the last one I'm going to share with you is a new one, and I'm going to show you, why you should be investing in high yield and not these traditional ones that are the first two I'm going to show you. So JEPQ, this look here, it costs $54. Let's just say $55 to buy one share. Okay, one share is going to pay you about 46 cents or so per month, right? So if you look over here, if you want to make an extra $1,000 per month, well, I'm getting all crazy here. If you want to make an extra $1,000 per month, you need to invest, we'll just call it $100,000. You see that right there, 98,000. You need to invest $100,000 to get $1,000 per month in income. So this is the question. Ask yourself, how fast can you get $100,000 into the stock market? This, for example, say your salary is $4,000 a month and you invest $1,000 per month and you live off of 3. If you invest $1,000 per month, that's going to take you basically 10 years to get $100,000. So it's going to take you 10 years of working, 10 years of consistent investing of $1,000 every single month for 10 years in order to take your income from $4,000 to $5,000 a month. That's what it takes. That's a long time just to get an extra $1,000 a month, right? Now, we'll just up the ante a little bit here because I don't think you can live on $1,000. So if you want to, make even more, we'll go to $2,500 a month, right? So $2,500 a month, you're going to need right here, 246. You're going to need $250,000. So it took you 10 years to get here. It's going to take you another 10 to get here. So it might take you 20 years to get enough money to get $2,500 a month. That's a long time. Can you invest $1,000 per month every single month for the next 20 years to get $2,500 a month? Can you do that? What if something comes up? It's going to be difficult, right? Over 20 years? Yeah, so you can get where I'm going with this, right? It's going to take you a long time. And I'm not trying to discourage you from investing, but this is the reality of what we had before. So unless you're a really high net worth person or you're earning a lot of money, it's not really worth it to spend so much time trying to do that. Not in my opinion, anyway. Now let's look down here at the bottom. I'm going to show you an OG. The OG right here, this one. You see this one here? I'm going to bring it over a little bit more. Just hopefully you can see that. This top one right here, the very top one. QYLD. This is the OG of high yield income investing. This is the one everybody was talking about before for FIRE, financially independent, retire early, the whole movement of just having some freedom, right? This is what everybody was talking about. This one, you can see it's trading at $18, which is much cheaper. It's about an 18-cent dividend. $1,000 a month. Again, look, we need $100,000. $2,500 a month, we need $250,000, $250,000. We've discussed this already. It just costs a lot of money in order to generate this $2,500 a month. And it's hard to live off of that. I live in Asia, but if I wasn't living in Asia, it wouldn't really be possible. We'll keep going over here just to the side for a little bit. Look, $5,000 a month, you need $500,000. How fast can you get $500,000 in the market? A long time, right? Some people never get that much in their portfolio. Something to think about. Now let's dive into the whole reason I brought you here. So let's look at this one right here. This is the same thing, right? QQQY. This is the new age of investing, but the exact same stocks, right? We looked at JEPQ, which is a basket of stocks based on the NASDAQ. So they're tech stocks. QYLD. The exact same tech stocks, just a different strategy. Excuse me, I'm still a little bit sick. Then we have this one, QQQY. Again, the exact same tech stocks, the exact same tech stocks that you're investing in. But again, this is a different strategy. It just depends on the strategy. But the strategy this one is using, let's go have a look at this one. $1,000 per month, we only need $10,000. Okay, you see that? $10,000 to get $1,000 a month. So if we start with our original idea, invest $1,000 per month over the next year, you're going to get an extra $1,000 a month. So now your $4,000 a month job is paying you $5,000 a month. The job's not paying anymore, but our portfolio is paying the extra $1,000 a month after 1 year only. Okay, so you had $4,000, you put $1,000 in the market, you had $3,000 left. Do that every month for 1 year. After 1 year, now you have $5,000. Your portfolio's putting $1,000 back in the portfolio. You're putting $1,000 in the portfolio. You still got the same $3,000 to live off of. But see, you're putting $2,000 in your portfolio now. Your investment is doubling very fast. Like you just doubled it. You doubled your investment. Okay, if you do that for 2 years, let's look at this one. 2 years. Okay, look. $2,500 a month. So now your $4,000 is, we'll just call it 6. We'll say $2,000 a month, even though it's less. So you'll be getting more than that actually. Say it's 6 now. Okay, so now you got 2,000 portfolios put in the market, 1,000 of your own money, you still got your original 3,000 you were living off of before in the first place. You done 3x your investment over 3 years instead of waiting 30 or 40 years to get the same amount of money. This is why you should be investing in these and not the other ones, because you're not making enough money to make a difference in your portfolio. It's income. The money you're getting now is what makes a difference. So if you can take your incomes from, say your job is $4,000 a month, and you do this for several years, so you do this for 10 years, now your $4,000 a month has turned into $10,000 a month. Imagine what you can do with the income of $10,000 a month, and it only took you 10 years to get there instead of 30 or 40 years. 30 years to get $2,000 a month. You can get $10,000 a month in just 5, 6, 7 years. Maybe even faster, because if you still keep your lifestyle the same, you don't let lifestyle inflation creep up on you. You don't like say, oh, I'm making more money now, I can spend more money. If you don't do that, you're really just streamlining and fast forwarding your your profits. You're making more money, right? Making more money faster. You're getting a lot of income really fast. And that's why you should be investing in these and not your VOO, VTI, and all this other stuff if you're not a high net worth individual. If you're working a regular old job and you're struggling, investing in these is the way to increase your income and end your struggle. You just have to do it consistently over a short amount of time. You don't have to do it for 30 or 40 years. Just 2 or 3 years, 5 years is enough to drastically change your life. So that's going to be today's video, part 1. Why should you invest in these? And now I think you get a clear understanding. Stay tuned for part 2 in this series, where I'll break down more about this chart and the names of these and what all these are and exactly what they do. I'm going to talk about that in part 2. See you on the next video.